Voter apathy is a dangerous thing, and here in Lubbock County, well, we're pretty apathetic. Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. Now, the point of this video podcast is not to tell you how to vote in the Lubbock County bond election. That's not what I'm going to do. The point of this is to tell you, hey, there's an election. Get out and vote. Voting is important. And if voting numbers are any indication, either you don't give a damn about what's on the ballot or you didn't know that there was an election. According to numbers from the Lubbock County Elections Office, only 6,296 people got out and voted in the early voting period of April 22nd through April 30th. That's out of 171,778 registered voters in Lubbock County. Now, I understand sometimes you're busy or you just have a tradition of voting on Election Day. I got no problem with that. In fact, when candidates are on the ballot, I often encourage people, wait until Election Day to get out and vote. Now, when it comes to the Lubbock County bond issue, which is the big issue on the ballot, I know some cities and towns around Lubbock County do have other issues on the ballot, but the Lubbock County bond election for $100 million or just under $100 million in bond issues for road repairs, that's the major issue on the ballot. And either people don't care, they don't want to care, or they don't want to vote, or they just don't care to vote. And that's a very dangerous thing. It seems as though, and listen, on the show, obviously I talk about national issues. I talk about statewide issues, and yes, local issues as well. The dominant headlines of the day are about national issues, sometimes some statewide issues. Then every now and then you get the local issues that make headlines. But we are all a little too distracted by the national issues on an everyday basis. Local issues matter. Who serves on your city council matters. Who serves on your school board matters. Who serves as your county commissioner matters. And yes, bond elections matter as well. It all ties into money. Don't forget that. They're all messing around with your money and your freedoms. And, well, you should exercise your freedom to vote at the polls. Election day is on this Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We've got all the info you need at KFYO.com for you to go out and vote. Whether you're for the bond issue for Lubbock County or whether you're against the bond issue for Lubbock County, make your voice heard, not by just calling into my radio show or texting into my show, but by actually getting out and voting. Your vote matters. Elections throughout the country, we have seen where elections come down to a handful of votes, sometimes a very small amount of votes, like 1 or 2 votes. Voting matters. And if you're going to complain about the process, if you're going to applaud the process, you better get involved in the process. One thing I fear that as Lubbock continues to grow, we're going to shift away from focusing on the local issues. You see that in other areas of the state, in other areas of the country, where cities continue to grow and the focus is less and less on the local governments and more so on the state or really on the national, because the headlines, the Facebook pages, the Twitter feeds are all dominated by the national headlines. What happens here in Lubbock matters. Your vote matters. So you better get out and vote this Saturday in the Lubbock County bond election, or wherever you are watching this. Your county, your city is having an election in Texas. So get out and vote. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO.